Thursday, February 6th, 8:45 a.m. Right there, that tree there with the reddish leaves, that is the rubber, and right behind it is the immortel. So the bees will be leaving the immortel anytime soon, all about now, so within this week, and they will be looking at the rubber pretty soon. Now what happens is, here in Trinidad, we were exporting rubber from those trees. You know, like you take some sort of tool and you scour the tree, and it lets out it oozes out the milk, which they use to make rubber, like the rubber for your car tires and so. And years gone by, we were very much in the export of that rubber. In this area that I am in, there are hundreds and hundreds of trees which have been left back by the people who had owned all the lands around here. And now we can benefit from the nectar that the rubber trees produce, which turns into honey. So we have hundreds of trees here, all in that state of readiness. As soon as the leaves get red and the leaves fall, then you have the flower being emerged, and when the flower buds open up, the bees get in there and get out all that nectar. So you get the flower buds coming out first, and then shortly after you get back new leaves on the tree. So that is what is in the making here right now. I will try to get a close-up video of that tree. Right now, it's kind of a little difficult to find because there's so much other trees and bush in between getting to that tree to get a close-up. But I'll try my best to shoot you off a video on that. Right now the bees are still foraging here on the kudzu and the mango. So, and if you notice, you could hardly see any kudzu flowers now compared to a previous video. Yeah, what happened is most of the flowers have gone into seed, but they make like a pod and with several seeds on it. And there may be some that is still in the process of opening up. So I'm looking around here to see what actually is going on, so I'll know what to expect and how to arrange the bees so that they'll be able to make best use of all the nectar producing plants in the area. Yeah, man. So the rubber is our main source of nectar. We also have the hog plum as well. The hog plum is, I don't know if you could see it, that big tree in the back there with some pines on it. Yeah, that big tree there. We have quite a lot of hog plum in the area as well. Look, there's another big one there. Okay, so there's another tree in the back there. I don't know what that tree is, but bees go on it readily. Yeah, man. Let's take a look up to the apiary. This right here is to the back of my property, and the sun is on the eastern side. So we'll need to go up there by the bees to see what they're doing this morning. So hold on a bit while I walk up the road. Okay, so here's the thing. This is my new configuration for 2020. This is what I did, and this is the setup I have here now, right to the back of my home. And bees are doing pretty good. You see all this stuff here? That is what the bees kick out from the colony. That's some of the heavier stuff from the pollen substitute, protein substitute. So this is why I haven't fed bees in years. This is the first time this year that I'm feeding bees using the pollen protein substitute. Actually, I always rely on what the bees can get from nature. I know that nectar is coming in because I can smell it in the air. This is the colony that is queenless. I saw a queen cell in there yesterday. Remember that colony is where, when I took out the frame, I saw the queen and then she flew off from the frame and she never came back. She wasn't able to come back to the colony. I don't know why. And right now I'm here, and these bees, they only tolerated me for this length of time. One or two of them buzzing around my head. And these bees are the Africanized strain of honeybees, which are a bit aggressive. Oh boy, one fly and want to sting me in my eye, you know. Anyhow, so this is my configuration for this year. What I did, I had to turn the colonies facing the west. I had all these colonies here in a C formation facing the eastern side. So I had 3 colonies over there. I had 5 across here. I had another 5 here and another 2 on this side here, all facing the east. And the reason for turning them back around is because of the light from the security cameras and security lights from the neighbors off in the other property across there. So we will see how this configuration works, and I guess it will work good because I'm no longer seeing any bees at the white light in the night. You know, bees don't like that white bright light. Somehow or the other they think, well, you know, it could be comparing to the sun, so they would go at the light in the night and exhaust themselves. By the time daybreak, rather than getting back to their colony, they're so weak they just stay there and die. So I have been losing bees due to that. And within 3-4 days time, I noticed that the colonies picked up after turning them around. Particularly the first set, which is these 5 here. This set is the last set that I put up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and they haven't really started to work as much as these here. But within this week, by the end of this week, they should be up and running, because today I'm going to extract that honeys that I took out, which is the kudzu, and I'll be able to put in some of these colonies here, because I only have 30 frames, shallow frames. So I might put in 1 or 2 frames in some of the colonies, which I know that they will need that little boost. I would usually do that to boost the hives, to let them know, hey, it have work out there to get done. So go out there and start harassing those flowers to get that nectar. And it works well. So when I put in, well, for instance, if I have like a full super 9 frames, wet honey, wet comb, and I put it on that, any of those boxes, man, those bees get so, what to say, boy, they get activated. And after they clean up that, or during the time they clean up that, man, they go out there, and within 2 days, if you go back, you will see the results of doing that. They just get that nectar from wherever and start packing it in. In this case, I only have just 30 frames and 15 colonies, so I just have to see which one of those colonies will benefit more from it. Boost them up in that sense. So I'll have to take out frames and put in 1 or 2 of the wet frames in there. And it's about this time that I don't feed anymore. I will not feed liquid. I will leave the solid for another week or 2. And when I do my next extraction, I take out the solid altogether. So on the 31st of January 2020, I took out my first set of honey from this apiary, and the bees right now are geared and ready, and they have been pulling in some little nectars here and there to fill up those supers. So what I'm going to do today, extract and see if I could put it in certain colonies. Yeah, man. So that is the thing self. I hope you get some good information from what I'm doing here, and it might be able to help you in your colonies. And if you keep looking, you'll see how different these bees are going to behave. These aggressive bees. At times they're like pussycats, real nice. But certain times again, especially when the moon is getting high and around full moon time, I have noticed that these bees, like, they don't like it to bother them at all. Anyhow, I have a method of dealing with them, so you have to stay tuned for that. Yeah, man. Okay, folks, so here's the thing. I'm going to get my act together, and right at the bottom of your screen there are a couple of things. If you really glance at it, you'll see that is some things you could do to assist me in this getting more and more videos to you. It is not hard, just a little touch of the finger and it will work wonders. Yeah, man. So I don't want them bees to come at me again. So okay, TTFN, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.